Hello, welcome to part 2 of Trial 2, which is episode 2 of season 1. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney of the Ace Attorney trilogy. So, I just stopped here because we just finished the evidence the evidence portion of case 2. Now we're doing the trial portion. This should only take about 30 minutes to an hour, hopefully. Oh god, he's already grayed-haired. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do. The prosecution sees the reason that the facts of this case are wrong. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer to the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this matter. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a search. Floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Already? We're not even 3 minutes in. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single cut. Whoosh. There. What's this? Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. It's wildly pathetic. I rushed the scene. That's right, there were 2 people there already. Yes. That's right. Maya Fey. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because she had hard on and she did it correct. Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. No. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up by my testimony, Your Honor. So there's something I should have told you first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before I begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of information the first time? I know, I'm doing best. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Trying to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. He has a very bushy beard. Next to the body on the Maya was written clearly. Action! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify from right here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who could have absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately, but no buttering away on this one, detective. The defense has a point. Someone died immediately, wouldn't have had time to write anything down. That's right. I beg your pardon, but that exactly when did you obtain it right back to? And it was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being an autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edward! I should have known you would have something up your sleeve. The start of the infamous beam. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. That would immediately get me disbarred. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty autopsy report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe, I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts as the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Oh, fuck! Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying it. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Stop freaking bowing! Stop freaking bowing, you pompous piece of crap! Darn, this isn't good. And our prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is in this. I can't wait till I get coffee thrown at me. That would be just so great. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. I said wink out loud because I can't do it because I don't have a face cam. Order, an interaction would not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Tell us where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, TV. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel's directly across from the Bay and Coal offices? Yeah, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attack, you know, was a massacre sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It has a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness' testimony now was just quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss B's phase understudy. Where you're not, you must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. It sounds like a tinny saxophone, that judge. Like 9. Okay, we need to figure out where the contradiction is. Nothing. Why did you do... Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling he's trying to avoid the... Go. Let's see how far I can go with this. Surely you must have a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Sir, right, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, you stop it. Order, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Oh, girl, what? You looked out the window. What did you see next? I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The only contradiction I can find is the 9 a.m. thing. The only way I know that's a contradiction is because of this recorded phone conversation and the wiretap. How exactly are they? They aren't, are they? Ah, fuck. I don't know what I'm doing! I haven't made it this far! Okay, what do I have if I can't use the wiretap? The only thing I can use, because this note absolutely could have been, this absolutely note was most likely written by Red White. I'm just gonna reveal it now because I don't care. This is a floor plan. Hang on. Okay, April. Okay, Miss May would have seen this direction. Which means that she wouldn't have been able to see it unless can't do the wiretap. That's not relevant. I don't know why we need the glass shard. The only two pieces of evidence I have are the map and he dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. I'm being summoned now? Be right back. Sorry about that. My Miranda was trying to give me a seizure. Back to this. Okay. Please, continue testimony. Okay. Okay, so we tracked that. How do you know she was the defendant? Oh, well, you know, she had a girl shooting this. Look, I did this now, okay? There was only one. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the descendant? I refuse. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Sorry, except clothes like this, I mean. Okay, if you really witnessed my client, my fate, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal. I'm just assaulting her right next to her. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was just that way the night of murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What did you say to that, Miss May? Wow, what are you trying to say, you mean lot? Miranda wanted me to send you a message. I'm not gonna do that because she's not in the video, therefore, no. I really like that comment someone left on my first Pokemon video. I should probably mention that at some point. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm only good. Your testimony again, if you would. That was terrible. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw they did that. That clock, that statue clock, a finger, if you will. The accuracy of my report next statue TV. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I hate this person. I do not like her. Right, okay. The body was right under the window, so you sure would have seen that. Wait a second. How do you know about that? A clock. Well, that looks like you can't read them all. No, but I'm a... That clock. I'm gonna press on everything. Is that right, as in your right, as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Okay, it was her right. So, her right is this way. Which means I actually went left. Start from over here. Okay, I need the wiretap for later. You know, I'm just gonna... Son! Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradicting. I might not survive this, and if I might have to re-record this entire thing. Where did this weapon come from? Here, I see. Looks so... Wait, hang on. The desk. If she went right, she would be here. I think. Honestly, I am completely clueless about this. Where's my phone? Is my phone charging? No, my phone hasn't been charging. Of course it hasn't. We're gonna do what's called a little lawyerly trick in this game, apparently. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've lost a little bit, so. The wiki! I started the second case. Oh god, I can't wait for Manfred von Karma. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm Googling something to help me out. Where's that? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called us a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Witness saw the murder with her eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse you with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. Of course, it's all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. What? What happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you bed to the law to the Fan Co. No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law of Fan Co, where the murder took place, is very close, so you could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Ooh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court's meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty, it couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Oh, Miss May? Quite a show you put out first, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, that there is no clock. That's true, that's quite possibly the clock. Oh, Mr. Wright, can you prove in the... I have proof. What? Was it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was moved was... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a good phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to me. Good. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? He's up for evaluations. Let's hear the conversation. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, is it obvious? I saw the clock before. I go to somebody. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Yes! The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce. It's simple. This clock was never in a store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time we went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? She's not happy. What is it to you, poor Barnett? That stupid clock doesn't matter. She's dead, and she should die for it's done. Put that over to the side. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly. It's not I like music. I guess I did too. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, Dan, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, just... Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain. I see how I see it. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way that she could have known the thing was a clock. And I could show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the proof. There! Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia's face phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does this fit tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. I like the over-the-top anime sort of thing going on. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen it. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew to think it was a clock. Am I wrong? Hey, that's son. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you... You...
It's never everything between us.
Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Typically tapping her.
Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condemn the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil girl. You were probably thinking of like...
Oh, damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first I thought that was first I can't.
Oh, you can't be serious. No way.
Why, yeah, I said, why, no, and I'm sure you're serious, Mr. Lawyer. Like I said, the killing happened around 9 at night, but that's just when I was getting room service for that sweet billboard.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee. If you don't drink it quick, the ice was in regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the murder. That is... So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatever. Her testimony states she saw the defendant Fake commit murder. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... The defendant would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough.
I object to calling the bellboy. But why? What's your reason? Because I owe the... However, if you agree on what this condition, if this may person after you examine the answer, then you work. Alright. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You perverted my check. You've just activated my check card. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. He's never given a name, by the way. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, so I'm happy to be service. That chief looks rather hurry, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest with me. She asked for an iced coffee to bring to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest with me herself. I've seen the defense may begin its crossing. Right, I'm ready. Oh. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely certain, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, but when I brought the room service, she's the guest, sir, favored me with embarrassment. Embarrasser? Is that French for me? It's French for kiss, sir, but not more of a French kiss, but it's more like a peg on the cheek. But why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. There's a moment I done that. precisely 9 then? Precisely, definitely, most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent when she brought them. Oh, Bellboy tea, I think I copied them. Like something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. No, the bit tedious. The witness may lead to sad. Wait, please wait. Yes, does something happen? One last question. Let me ask. One last. Your Honor, I must object. This thread of justice has gone long enough. Nah, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. Check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Alright, yes, very well said. She's just my typical service. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but I just love that. What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss Maya check you with another person? Good. I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't... I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Good, his resolve is something. I've done it, I've won. Yes, April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who may have been involved with the murder. In light of the fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was stabbing the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Wait, what a convenient little stuff, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like to. I'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from this court. Start, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully, and I understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of me. My affair. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in that. Really? I think I might be your newest fit. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his was a spice point privilege. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's show. Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she was learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about the defendant. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Just don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Alright, this is where we'll leave part 2 of episode 2. Tomorrow we will have episode 3 of part 3 of episode 2. Until then, I will see you. Goodbye.